People ask me all the time, how did I come across this kind of opportunity to be an acupuncturist at sea? And honestly, I kind of feel like I created this. All my life, I've traveled the world with my dad. Good morning, everyone. We are on the bow of the Regal Princess, and we are just about to pull in to Ocho Rios in Jamaica. And I wanted to come down today and share with you some information about the potential hydrogen, the pH scale. Have you ever heard of this? The pH scale, which is the abbreviation for potential hydrogen, is a scale that measures alkaline and acidic substances that we internalize. This is a lesson that I teach every single one of my guests who come and see me in the spa, because as a part of my practice, I give my guests the full experience of Chinese medicine, and that includes exercise therapy, massage therapy, acupuncture, herbal therapy, and nutritional therapy. And one of the things that I value the most is education. And the pH scale tells us and teaches us a lot about how we should be eating and what kinds of foods we should be eating. So for example, on the pH scale, you've got two extremes. You've got acidic and you have alkaline. On the acidic side, there are substances that we eat like sodas, sugar, red meats, things like coffee, and for most of my guests, medication. All of those substances are acidic. And on that side of the chart, that is like substances that are adding to the dying process. Medication is the number one thing that is the most acidic in anything that we eat. And the goal, the objective of medication is to help us get through the challenges that we're experiencing, but then finding a natural alternative that's going to help us raise our vibrational frequency, make us healthier, so that way we don't have to rely and depend on medication for a lifetime. Medication keeps us at our status quo. It doesn't help us get better, it just keeps us where we're at. So if we can create a way, a solution to help us become healthier, eradicate disease, or minimize the amount of toxicity in the body, then that's the direction that we want to go on. On the other extreme, there are things that are more alkaline. And whenever I ask my guests, what are some things that you think are more alkaline? Never do they really suggest things like grapefruits, lemons, and limes. They honestly don't know what to say. And so I tell them that the things that are most alkaline in our body are fruits and vegetables. Essential oils are very alkaline because it is the life and the blood of a plant. But most importantly, herbals, Chinese herbals, Western herbals, are the most alkaline product we can ever internalize. They raise the vibration and frequency of the body. 1 in 4 pharmaceutical drugs are studied from the genetic makeup of herbals, and they really help us get rid of conditions that are holding us back from living an optimal life. So when we use Chinese herbals, the Chinese are very intelligent in the sense that there are 45 different thousand herbs in the Materia Medica, and these herbs have separate actions and indications. For example, some of them move blood, some of them get rid of parasites, calm the mind. They all have many different actions. And when I'm looking at a pattern, I'm looking at things that are going to help me bring that pattern back into balance. When we're on herbs, we don't need to be on them for a long time because eventually the condition evolves and we're looking at resolving a new pattern. So herbal formulas are essential in our life and our lifestyle. And I believe that if we put more effort into understanding herbal formulas, we put more effort into understanding, what matches our pattern differentiation, then we're going to have a better result when it comes to handling things like diabetes or respiratory issues and grief or even just musculoskeletal inflammation. The number one issue that I see a lot is sciatica pain. Sciatica pain, shoulder pain. I do see autoimmune disease in my practice. But the reason why we have so much sciatica pain and shoulder pain and back pain is because there's an abundance of inflammation in the body. Most people take things like Advil, Tylenol, and gabapentin and other medication that is lowering our body's ability to get better. At the end of the day, this medication doesn't really help us. It just basically covers up the symptoms. But herbal formulas allow us to have natural analgesics that don't negatively impact our body and help us gain more balance and get rid of the pain so that way we can, continue working on our health. So as you can see, when we're looking at things that are more alkaline versus more acidic, we begin to understand and feel how much better we can give to our families and to how we can contribute, how much we can feel better giving to our families and contributing to our communities. So whenever you're going to the grocery store, whenever you're making dinner, or you're just sitting down and deciding on what your meal plan is going to be for the week, consider thinking about what are some of the more alkaline substances that you can internalize. Yes, vitamins are great. Yes, supplements are great. But at the same time, it would be a really good idea to identify what your pattern is and eat according to your pattern. Not your blood type, not your personality type, but the pattern that your body is presenting so you can accurately consume the right types of nutrition, food therapy, and herbal formulas to help you obtain optimal health. All right, so that's my message for the day. We're pulling into this beautiful port. Can't wait to get there. Today we've got drill, and it should only take about an hour, but I'm looking forward to going to Starbucks and getting a metal straw. I think they sell them there. And seeing a little bit of Jamaica. It's not raining, it's a beautiful day. And sharing with you some more insight on what life is like